I've been wanting to do this video for a while because it's just so unique and not in a good way. So I'm at a central railway station, but it's actually in a capital city. So it's pretty special, yeah. And as the title suggests, is it the worst in Europe? Well, I think definitely it's the worst. So I'm going to take you through the central railway station here. I'll start with like the concourse, I guess, where you would usually grab your coffee and panini or whatever and relax, because that is probably the place that is most normal, most welcoming. And then we'll progressively get worse and worse, and then by the end we'll go to where actually the people go out when they first arrive in the city. The place where you would want to be welcoming and like put your best foot forward is just so nasty, and those who arrive would be like, where have I come from? I had to actually come through that section to get here, and it didn't disappoint, but at the same time it's daytime, and so nighttime is always worse, and yeah, it's much worse here, but we'll get to that later. So let's go in and have a look at the worst railway station in Europe and in a capital city, definitely. I've gotten lost in this labyrinth. I think I've gone too far. I brought my tripod, but I'm just like kind of too shy to be walking around with my tripod out and videoing myself. I'm not the center of attention kind of guy, even though you would think it, because I make YouTube videos occasionally. But I don't like to be center of attention. I like to hide away. That's why I'm always speaking so quietly. But maybe I'll overcome that by making more videos, hopefully. So now I'm on the other side of the road, and I'll go back underneath the place where I really want to show you. And so it's not going to get gradual, it's just going to go straight into it. So we're about to walk down into where often there are homeless people at night. There's an elevator there. I'm curious to know that it actually works. So we'll try do that. But I'll flip the camera around now because you don't want to see me. You want to see the station. Okay, back down we go. I'm using a new microphone. I'm hoping that it works. Ah, goodness me. Got myself trapped again. Well, there's another thing about this place, is it's easy to get lost. I didn't think so though. Usually I can find my way around easily. Maybe it used to be a car park down there or something. There's stairs. The gate. Let's follow these tourists. They don't know what they're in for. I think they're about to go and find out if the elevator works. Okay, so here we go. I actually find this area quite nice if it was maintained and whatnot. This is where often there'll be homeless people at night, and everything else that comes with seediness, you know. So first of all, let's try out this elevator. So that one definitely doesn't work. It's got a security booth in the front. This is the one I was talking about. There's no button. This is where I usually come in, and it's probably the worst of it, but we'll go inside to where the shops are now. There's your panini and coffee. There's the metro entrance, and you get the red carpet treatment for the casino. The toilet's actually getting cleaned. The free toilets are getting cleaned. I'm super surprised about that. Now just imagine this place at night time, when the nasties come out, when the drunks come out of the casino. Back in the middle where the monument is. So it's actually a busy area. It could be really nice, and you would get the customers. So I don't know why they don't make it nice. It's a cheap fee, which is good. I've never been down here before. Always the theory of why places like this aren't fixed up is corruption. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but just for example, last year the Minister of Transport was done for faking his medical because he's basically blind and he shouldn't have a license. So what he did was fake his medical so that he could get a license. And that's the Minister of Transport. So up here we got a homeless lady. I'll leave her alone. Anyway, that's where we began the tour. So I'll go back out the other side. I'm going to show you the worst of it, and then that'll pretty much wrap it up. I did see one of my friends down here, but I don't think that she'll want to be on the camera. So I'll leave that off. Yeah, I have friends in low places. Okay, I'm going to shut it off and I'll start recording again on the other side. You've already seen through here. Okay, now tell me what you think. We're coming out the other end now. Is this the worst capital city central railway station in Europe? What do you think? I think for sure. I haven't been to all of them, but I mean, last year I was in The Hague, and my goodness, that thing was modern. It looks like a Star Trek spaceship. Usually there are some homeless people crashed out in here, and I think, you know, if no one's monitoring the place, why not, to get out of the cold? But I think at the moment, like, it's the dead of winter, that's why it's so quiet. But you can imagine at night, right, when the alcohol hits, there's lots of swastikas all over the place. That's how they clean it up. They just spray a little spray paint on the top. There is elevators all over the place, but I don't think, no way, I don't think any of them work. Like, guys, get it together. Okay, so that's just a big load of human feces. And with that note, I think let's get out of here and check out the nice parts of the city. I've got all day. Oh yes, I've got all day. Thought it was another elevator. What is that? Ugh. Used to be a toilet. Now it's still a toilet. Follow the light. Freedom. I decided to walk into the city from here because it's not far and there was no tram or bus waiting. But in one of my videos, someone mentioned that, like, you can't just go out in Bulgaria like bald and bankrupt and find abandoned buildings. I think my videos have proven that that's not the case, but I've been marking on a map all of the places that I suspect are abandoned around the city, just the city here in Sofia, and I know that there's a lot more. So I'm assuming that will be my next video, so keep an eye out for it. And that's enough for today. I'll see you next time.